Okay, so today we are going to review the battles of this Apex Arena in the elimination period, the second round. Hi, Mr. Bacon. Yeah, we are just going to review some of the interesting battles. So the first battle that we are going to check is, let's see, is there an interesting one? Yeah, this should be interesting. This fish is very strong, and open high. Okay, let's check this fish versus open high. Oh, this is not fish versus open high, but actually fish versus this okay. So here we go. There is the first battle. So let's check their box first. This box looks very typical to me. Yeah, you see Yulia here, you see Luna here, and yeah, this basically has like two princess faction buff, Luna and Shelfonio. And then you have Orange of Light. You have a little bit of Meteor, and then you have some Legend. So this looks a pretty typical box for me. And the other team, yeah, you have like Time faction, Haley. I don't know if I'm making the right pronunciation. Is that Haley or something? Yeah, but he's like very famous and very popular in season 2. And yeah, the others, like all strong characters like Listel and Yulia. So I think I kind of like this second player's box a little bit more, because this second player's box has both the AoE and single target attack, and some assassins also. Healy. Yeah, it's kind of I don't really know how to pronounce his team. Yeah. Yeah, so both players choose to pick a tank, which is kind of important. And the first player actually directly picked 2 tanks, so he is going for a double tank strategy. The second player picks Zoreda. In this version, Zoreda cannot kill Shelfonio, by the way. It is very hard for Zoreda to kill Shelfonio. And Vela here. Interesting. So the other assassins are banned and Puzzle is banned. Okay. So the first player is going for semi Scouting. The only damage dealer here is Shelfonio. And the second player picks a very aggressive team. He has a bunch of single target, like single target attackers like Elvin, like Rachel. They can be very good tank killers, so we will see. I personally like second player's team a little bit more. Yeah, this Zoreda is probably. Oh, this Zoreda. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So here there is a very interesting combo between Zoreda and Vela. So Zoreda can use this suicide build, and then Vela's regroup actually can act like again for Zoreda, so that Zoreda can move again and kill. But as we discussed earlier, so Yeah, this is actually a pretty good decision here, because if she is using faction buff, she can probably only kill like these Terriers and probably this Xiaofonio, because this Xiaofonio is using these witchers. Okay, wizards. Yeah. So this is I would say a pretty good decision here. And this Juggler is a pure tank. Ritual brings only single target skill, and Elven, yeah, just a sword soul. So actually, I like second player's team a little bit more, and I think he has a better chance to win this game. From the pick and ban, he definitely looks a little bit more in advantage. But player 1's team is still okay. This is basically a stall team, right? Yeah, this is basically a stall team whereas like Xiaofonio just try to remove the buffs and try to silence player 2. Yeah. Okay, here is a critical breeze for Elven. Okay. So this is Vela's like strength and skill can act like a semi-faction buff. This Zoreda's attack is not super high though. She's using EMB, but EMB with like this attack in season 2 is not considered as high. But she still be able to kill like these healers and Xiaofonio. If player 2 can just kill this Xiaofonio, then he can win this battle, basically. Okay. Oh, this Terriers is trying to be aggressive here. Yeah, just to check this Terriers. This Terriers is Full Moon Terriers with a fireball. She is carrying a fireball with over 1,200 intelligence. Yeah, this Terriers can actually hit very hard. Okay, so here this Xiaofonio triggered her special gear, which will increase her skill caster range by 1 and skill range by 1. So basically, this actually becomes a huge AoE. Instead of only like spam 3 spots, it actually will spam like 4 spots. Okay, here Zoreda started. However, there is no breeze for her. Yeah, if this time Zoreda triggers breeze, he will be in good advantage, but no breeze for him. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of popular that in China, in Chinese server, this land use always carry this blue infantry troop, which is kind of interesting. Okay, this time it triggered breeze, so it is time for Vela to use again. Yeah, I think it is kind of critical to kill Xiaofonio this turn. It's kind of weird. What is he waiting for? What is he waiting for? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this Schaffronio looks dead to me. What is he waiting for? Can the TRS come block? No? Yeah. Again? It's just to kill this Schaffronio. Yes. Which will be okay. Yeah, I think player 2's team is in an advantage in this game. Not much damage. Even with attack blessing, there is not much damage. Okay, so here is the mass teleport from Vela. Here is the mass teleport from Vela, which I think is pretty good. And Zoida is in her trend to kill another healer. This Chloe looks dead too. Yeah, this Chloe looks dead. Yeah. It's kind of weird why this TRS is trying to attack. No way TRS can win Ritual, although she has pretty decent intelligence here. Okay. Chloe dealt some decent damage here. Yeah, but there is no way he can win this. Yeah, as we discussed earlier, this second player's team is definitely better here. And let's see how this fish can win 2 battles in a row, basically. So this tail is banned first. You know, players banned each other's this tail. So he's picked the land use first. Barret and Yulia are banned. So he also picked Zoraida this time. And second player picked Yulia. So player 2 now has to pick a healer. Zoraida is banned. Yeah, Elven is banned. Yes. Okay, so player 1 picked Luna. Diana. Player 1 is going to pick... Oh, not Liana. Chloe, actually. Interesting. So player 2 just picked Hey, or... Yeah, this assassin. Let's check out their skills. The problem for I probably need to check the pronunciation. Yeah, but the problem for this second player now is that his characters has no faction buff, right? Yeah, it is hard for these characters to deal significant amount of damage without a faction buff. Yeah, so and player 1, you know, this Zoraida gets faction buff, Chloe gets faction buff from both Landius and Luna, and Tiarius also has faction buff. So yeah, this time I think player 1's team is better, just because his team synthesized well. Leonhardt is strong but without faction buff, and in season 2, I mean, as long as I stick my characters near land use, you will have no chance to use this air slash to kill them. So yeah, this Leonhardt is very hard to use here. This assassin here is pretty good, but at best it is a one for one trade. So if he can trade with Zoreda, then player 2 can potentially win this battle, but still hard actually, because like yeah, this Yulia, I mean Yulia is strong but without faction buff, not even ghost kill. Yulia cannot actually kill Landius without a faction buff, so it is kind of hard for him. But he still has a chance. Yep. Let's see what will happen. The win condition for second player is to kill this player's Zoreda, and then yeah, and then he can just you know, he can just AFK here and wait till turn 12. There is not much. There is not other methods. Maybe this Luna, but Luna is carrying faction buff. A faction buff Luna, like a Luna carrying faction buff, cannot usually kill Landius. So basically, if player 2 can kill this Zoreda, then it is kind of GG for him. But if player 1 can kill this Landius, then player 1 can take the win. So let's see. Or if player 1 can kill, actually, if player 1 can kill this Chloe, he can also take the win. Okay, this Chloe here. This effect is from Leonhardt's new hammer, which will increase damage dealt by 10%. Okay, looks like I made some mistake for my PSA video. So I made a video about Sakura War is coming next week, and because I was so excited, I typed a lot of wrong words, so I need to change some. But that's I will make changes while revealing this battle. So just to slow down a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, they don't, they can't really attack now. Yeah. To be honest, I kind of feel it is hard to say who will win this battle just from now. It really depends on if this Zoreda can find kill first, or if he can kill Zoreda first. Yeah, this is the thing, right? This is like why you need a faction buff for Leonhardt, right? Leonhardt cannot even kill Zoreda. If Leonhardt has a faction buff here, this Zoreda is definitely dead, right? And if he can kill Zoreda here, he can probably take the battle, right? Yeah, we can review his box again, maybe this box has some like little problem because yeah. Yeah, he definitely need the faction buff here to kill, right? Like, yeah, this is kind of sad. His game probably lost here when after he failed to kill this Zareta. Yeah, we will check his box, but I think his box may have some problem, right? Yeah, if like 3 of the characters here has no faction buff, it is still very important for you to, at least make sure your main, DPS have faction buff. Yeah, this like auto boss is kind of weird. I don't know how they can find a channel like super weird. Yeah, so let's see if he can find a kill here. No. Okay, so he can kill Zareta. But as I said earlier, this is just a 1-1 trade. This is basically a 1-1 trade. Yeah, this Yulia tries to come here and help, but yeah, the problem for Hey is just like all his attack is usually a trade. It's amazing that he's not killed or he's still dead. That's interesting. How was he killed? I was not paying attention. Oh, from wind pressure. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, so his problem always is that he can only do trade. So if this Leonhard is still survived and he do this trade with Zareta, he has a chance. But now this is like 3 versus 4, and yeah, it is not looking good for him. So this game is pretty much GG now. Yeah, this is not enough damage from Yulia. And with attack blessing and Luna, even without like an attack skill, she can probably still find a kill. Okay, so she can still kill Tiaris. Yeah, let's check. The team later. I think his box has some problem. Yeah. Yeah, this skill basically can, you know, break the leg of the surrounding enemies. Actually, so like near 2 spots, enemy cannot guard. So basically, this range here, enemy cannot guard in this range. It is kind of similar to Emeric's skill. For 2 turns, actually. For 2 turns. This is already after 1 turn, so. No, it is not a debuff. This is not a debuff, right? This is similar to Beast Shock or Emeric's passive. It is not a debuff you applied to your enemy, so Overload is not useful here. It is a buff from Yulia, not a debuff for enemy tank. Yes. Yeah, but basically what we can see here is like, you know, without like faction buff, Yulia still cannot one-shot land use, so this is pretty much over now. Okay, so let's see what's the problem in his box. I kind of think it is weird that 3 of the characters has no faction buff. You can't really kill without faction buff. So let's see. Yes, yes. This is big problem. This is big problem, right? You have Leonhard here. You have Hey here, or Hele here, and yeah, you don't have Yusuke or Joshua to call faction buff for time faction, and for Leonhard you don't have Imperial faction, right? So Leonhard basically can only be buffed by Juggler or Gospel, and Yulia can only buffed by Elven or Gospel. So you just have too many characters that you like rely on Gospel or Vela. Vela can provide this mass attack also. Yeah, so I think these characters are strong, but it is probably easy to ban out your faction buffs, right? Like if you pick land use, there is not much censorship with land use. I can just ban this turret and Ritual, and then if you pick any of these attacker, like if you pick Leonhard, yeah, you don't really have any buff that you can pick for him, right? If you pick Hele, then I just ban your Zareda, and he has no buff, and I can ban your Juggler too. So yeah, I really think there is a lack of faction buff. But if we check the second box, on the other hand, this Luna and Xiaofonio can call faction buff for Claret, and can call faction buff for Joshua. Zareda can call faction buff for Claret and Joshua, and land use can call faction buff of Listel, Ritual, and Xiaofonio. So basically, all these characters, you know, they can call faction buff for each other. So no matter like what DPS you pick, it is hard to ban out your faction buffs. And you know, you don't really need to rely on like Gospel, although like Gospel you can still use. But for this box, right, just depends on what DPS you pick. It is just easy to ban out your like faction buff for them. like if you use Ghost Pill, then it only lasts for 2 turns. It is still not as effective as the as the faction buff. So yeah, so these boxes are all all of the characters here are strong and top tier characters, especially in season 2. But they seem to not synthesize as well as the second box. So that is his problem. The last battle, he basically picked all the strong characters, right? Leonhard very strong, Yulia very strong, but none of them get any faction buff, and he has no Ghost Pill also. So let's see. Yulia and Jajodor are banned, and he picked Elven now to counter the Landius. Second player picked Ritual. First player can try Hey this time, because he is a good Ritual killer actually. I mean, it is actually hard for me to make a tier list now, because some of the new troop, like the new content in the Chinese server, are kind of changing the game's meta, and people are not really, have enough understanding on that. So I think I will make a tier list after the finals. It is kind of hard for now. Like for example, Lameta, lots of people are saying that Lameta is kind of underlying character that nobody uses her, but actually she performs pretty well in one of the battles. So it is kind of hard to make predictions. Because Lameta just got one of her best troop, like Sniper, and Veda is that's pretty good synergy here. I think he should pick him right now to counter this Ritual. Yeah. This is what I'm thinking. This is a huge counter to Ritual. Xiaofonio, okay. Second player is trying to do an AoE combo here. And Luna here will be fine. Yeah, so again, player 1 has a big trouble, right? You have Veda's mass attack, then there is no faction buff for him. But yeah, but that's actually better than last game. At least he has a mass attack here. So we will see how this game goes. The problem for Veda is that he has not much healing ability, right? This is also kind of weird. I really don't know what's going on here. Yeah, this is very weird. So what happens here is that this is a 1 cost scale. This is a 2 cost scale. This strengthen is also a 1 cost scale. I'm kind of confused, right? I'm really confused. Like this Vela is now carrying mass attack. Mass attack is a 2 cost, and increase all the attack, increase the attack for all of your team, right? It's basically Varna scale, but he is carrying this strengthen instead of mass attack. Do you guys have any idea why this Vela is carrying these skills? This doesn't make any sense to me. This regroup is 1 cost. This is 1 cost. This is 2 cost. So basically, the total cost here is 4 cost. I think this is a mistake. He probably wanted to carry mass attack because because both maybe this is fun, but it's just weird that he's carrying this 1 single target skill. And Basil is carrying Black Hole and a Stun. So here Luna is carrying Faction Buff. Yeah, I think this really, maybe he confused by the symbol of Strengthen and Mass Attack. but it really makes no sense to pick Strengthen over Mass Attack here. And then Tiarius, and then Landius. The other thing that I'm thinking that this player can do is that this Landius, he don't need to carry faction buff. Just go with this tranquility and then carry rot, right? You can, if you have mass attack for your from your Vela, I still think Ivan should carry his faction buff, but Landius can actually just use rot. I think that's a better choice because rot will give you much more flexibility on how do you counter this your enemy. And this Shelfonio carry just 2 AoE, and Landius and Tiarius with attack blessing, and Ritual with both Dark Reaper and this AoE. Okay. So the win condition for player 1 is to use Hele to exchange Ritual, and then at the same time try to use Elven to kill Landius. If he can finish these 2 jobs, like exchange 1-for-1 trait for Ritual and then kill Landius here, then I would say he has a pretty good chance to win this game. And player 2 on the other hand is to try to kill this Landius and as soon as possible, I think. Yeah, he is not picking any of the stall games, so there is no stalls for him. He needs to be aggressive as well. This Luna, in combination of Shelfonio and Ritual, has to kill some of these units. Yes. Yeah, Vela's problem is that his healing ability is not strong enough. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. Okay, here is this Bronzen skill. So the only thing I'm thinking of is that this Vela may be carrying a teddy bear. If this Vela can no teddy bear. If this Vela carries a teddy bear, then it makes sense to use Strengthen over Mass Attack, because then the effect will last 3 turns instead of 2 turns. But this Vela is not carrying teddy bear. This is still 2 turns, so yeah. We will see what's happening. Okay, so yeah, this is a huge range of Heaven sanction. Player 2 was not maybe he was not paying attention or something, because this is after her triggers. She triggered her special gear, so she had +1 range. You can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So she is standing here and she is attacking characters 8 spots away. This is the effect of her special gear. Yeah, it is kind of GG for him, right? If he cannot kill this Ritual or Shelfonio fast enough, then this Shelfonio can just spam Heavy Sanction every other turn, right? Because this is a 6-star Shelfonio. Okay, here goes the Black Hole. And probably not going to be super effective. Nice heal. Okay. Yeah, and God is here. Yeah, so here comes the 1-1 trade. No, not even 1-1 trade. So Luna is trying to attack here. Can't deal enough damage because this Luna has basically no scale. Okay. Okay, so here is the two attack from yeah. But he needs to kill Ritual. Like he really needs to kill Ritual to win this game. If this 1-1 trade did not result in the kill of Ritual, then he is still going to have a hard time. Okay, so here is the steep. Okay. Yeah, this Ritual, he cannot deal with Ritual now. So Vela can use mass teleport. There is no mass teleport. Okay. Then Ritual killed this Elven. Okay, so that's GG. That's really GG now. Wind pressure. Yeah, Xiaofengyou is pretty strong. Xiaofengyou is one of the mage who can actually, like push with your tank and then spam AoE scale. This is why I say that Xiaofengyou is like the only mage that is useful in season 2. But definitely Ritual is also useful because Ritual is not only a mage but also a healer. So yeah, Xiaofengyou is very strong. She just deals like tons of damage, like really like tons of damage. And so there is a small problem in Nitro's video. If you like watch the Nitro's video on Xiaofengyou, I think Nitro recommend Xiaofengyou to carry Red Moon or Blue Moon. Xiaofengyou in PvP battle don't use Blue Moon or Red Moon. It is better that she carries miracle stuff because she already has significantly high intelligence. So you actually want to figure out how to increase the damage dealt, not to further increase her intelligence. Yes, I mean Xiaofengyou in season 2 you will definitely have her just to give yourself like some more options. Like if you are like because you know who you are fighting with, so depends on your enemy's team. Like if your enemy is running an Elven, I would say Xiaofengyou is perfect in countering Elven, right? Xiaofengyou is just just kills Elven easily. Yes, Xiaofengyou should use Breeze. There is no other better enchant for Xiaofengyou. Xiaofengyou should just go with Breeze. I forget what Nature was suggesting, but yeah, it should be Breeze for her. So sadly, this guy lost. This was the guy who used Sumari to deal this very high AOE damage. He lost here. Okay, so let's see how this game went. This is just a very interesting box. Yeah, Xiaofengyou should use miracle stuff. Magic is usable, but yeah, I mean the damage dealt difference. Yes, magic is a little bit higher, but you know, you want to give your character a chance so that you know she like they can better engage the battle, and Xiaofeng can still only move like 3 spots, so she will, you know, she can move 5 spots with like with breeds, so which is very good. So let's check the box. Whoa, very interesting. Kumara. This is the first Kumara I have ever seen in playoff. So let's see how this go. And Yusuke also. So there is plenty of time factions here. So this is why, I mean, your box may not, you know, include all the top tier characters, but your box should synthesize well. And this box, you just feel it synthesized pretty well, right? This is Legend faction. You have Legend faction, the faction buffer for Legend faction. This is time faction, and you have some, you know, Meteor faction, and you have Imperial faction, faction buff for Leonhardt, and you have Dark faction. Yeah, like this box has very high synergy. I don't comment on how good is Kamara. He's probably not that good, but this box really has very high degree of synergy here. Like all the characters, they work well against, they work well with each other. And the other box, yeah, the other box is very interesting as well. So this is like people are all saying this current meta is like single target meta, and all these characters here, I mean, some of them are single target, but lots of AOE characters here, right? Especially this Sumari just surprised us with almost 2000 attack. Okay, so Landius first pick. In this version, looks like they do care about tanks. Usually they pick tank first. Okay, interesting. Diana first pick. So this guy is going some crazy way. And Alice and this tail. And here we go again, Sumari. This time Angelica is banned. No, no. Angelica was not banned. Interesting. So we will see again Angelica and Sumari combo. Yeah. So this is very interesting. This is the team this player Rennie used in the first match. Yeah, I think he's just doing a rush. But you know, this, I mean, I don't know how he lost this game, but this is definitely a very interesting combo. The next pick, I bet, is Angelina, right? Angelina is basically another like Alice. Angelina can move your characters like 3 spots, you know. Yeah. He lost to Alice now. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do the combo. So, but he has Livni. Livni can do heal block still. Next one should be Angelina. Should be Angelina. Yes, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, no faction buff for Summer. Has to be a ghost spell maybe. Yeah, this attack increase is huge, right? I remembered after all the troops are killed, her attack was like almost 2000. And then Livni, which is very interesting, so aim can move another 2 and cast 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so basically here. And this is the actually his Angelina is using the Christmas skin, which is very, very cute. This Angelina is so cute. Hopefully we can get this skin also in our Christmas, hopefully. So this Liana is doing Sky Archer summon. This is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't really understand how Sky Archer can work. Maybe okay, because this one can also Oh, Sumari still has the faction buff. This Angelica has the faction buff for time faction. This is basically a small time faction buff. It has no additional effect, but it boosts the attack and magic attack, and defense all its states. So it's still a faction buff. It's just an SR level faction buff. And then this Livni is trying to heal Blob. Angelina is doing these alternates to move the character up. Yeah. Let's see how much damage she can deal. Player 1 definitely looks prepared, like he's not afraid of this strategy. Yeah, this player, maybe he lost this battle, but he knows what he is doing. Like, he really understands what he is trying to do here. He's going for a combo and just basically live or die. He's just doing a rush combo. This is much weaker, right? Yeah, this is much weaker, right? You don't have faction buff. This Angelica is almost died. So Liz is trying to block, I guess. Yeah, it's not working this time. Yes, she still has a SR level. She still has a SR level, faction buff. Yeah, interesting combo, but didn't work. Didn't work well. Yes, didn't work well. I think what like he did wrong is that he rushed without any buff, right? Without any buff, you can't deal enough damage. What I think he should do is that he should not kill the troop in first turn. He should start his combo in second turn. He should just stay behind and then do faction buff in first turn, right? There is no dangers at all for him on first turn. Like your enemy is not a rush team. Like none of these characters, none of your enemy is going to rush you. Basically, you pick the rush team and you can decide when to start rushing. You don't have to really rushing starting from the first turn. If you can, if he can just call faction buff the first turn and then do this summon thing in second turn and then start rushing, that would be much better. I don't know if he can win the battle, but the result will be much better. This rush will definitely be more threatening if he do that way, right? There is no he really don't need to rush in first turn, right? So this is the second battle. Ban Juggler. So still trying to do rush, and first pick is Joshua. And you know, this first ban is super interesting because player one is a rush team focused play like box. The first ban is actually Alice. This is actually a very interesting first ban, and I think this kind of makes a lot of sense. So if you are playing with a rush player, you know, ban his teleporter first is never bad. So Luna to buff Joshua. And then he's going to pick Livni. No, Angelina first. And then Livni. Okay, Livni is banned. So probably Liana. Yusuke. Basil. Okay. So this Angelica here is doing a mass attack. So basically, okay, mass attack. Why he's doing a mass attack here? Doesn't make sense to me, right? All of his characters have faction buff already. Yusuke is carrying faction buff here. Luna is carrying faction buff for Joshua, and also Angelina. This mass attack is for Angelica herself. No, she don't need faction buff because Yusuke caught faction buff for her, so that's kind of weird. But I don't know like what other skill Angelina have. She's not one of the characters that I plan to use. So I don't know if she has better skill to use. Princess faction buff. This Joshua called buff also, so let's compare the Joshua from each other. Wow. Oh, but this is on the 20% buff. Yeah, but I mean, this team has no healer, right? If Basil drop a black hole on you, it is kind of GG anyway, right? Like he has to initiate. He has to initiate. And this second player knows that he probably knows this player well. Like maybe he's a famous like rush player. Okay, so here we go. Okay, breeze triggered. That's a breeze. After breeze, you can move 6 spots, and then this one can hit 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3. Gladius is in range. Okay, so Ritual also triggered this breeze. Angelina also has breeze. Interesting. Oh, this is the other combo that Angelica can have with Angelina carrying this long. This is the long moon, right? Long moon. So basically, if you don't have any troop, you can move again. Yeah. So this player really think about how to make a team around Angelica. That's kind of interesting. So Yeah, that's the troop she take out from Angelina. That's very interesting. A miracle here. Okay, so player 1 starts to rush. Yes. Yes, also letting someone die to get Yusuke buff. Yes. This is very interesting style. It is kind of sad that this Luna looks underwhelming. Like, this Luna is... I just check out the damage here, right? This is not even a defense tile. Wait, how this is possible? How this is possible? What is the troop she is using? How this is possible? 30% damage reduction. Yeah, Pax, but why is Luna, you know, getting damaged this much? Like I don't. I mean, this Luna looks a little bit underwhelming. Yeah, but it is still 6-star Luna. Yeah, very low defense. Yeah, but this Luna needs some like more work, I think. I think my friend has a better Luna. And this Yusuke cannot kill Landis. Why he's attacking Landis using... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think he has a good idea of like what he should do, but you know, when really doing that, the sequence is a little bit, yeah, has some trouble. This Joshua is pretty good. I mean, in this map, Joshua is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty amazing. This Joshua is pretty amazing. I would say this is a pretty close match. He definitely has some chance to win this battle. Yeah, his training is too low. Yeah, so if he has like equal strength with this player, then he would have some chance, I would say, at least in this battle. Like this Luna just yeah, I mean, and I have never seen Luna lose that much of like health points after attacking Landis. That never happens, right? You have the damage reduction from like parts, so they, I mean, sometimes they Landis can hit hard on Luna, but never not that hard. Yeah, this is why like training is still important. You still want to have a very strong training field. Let's see if we can have other like interesting. battles. Yes, exactly. I think the sequence was not the best sequence. Yeah, like I can understand how he tried to synthesize, like his team synthesize well with each other, but the final decision on who should attack first and who should attack second, that was definitely not the best idea. Okay, here is the other interesting battle. It's Leon. So let's check. Okay, so Leon is having a better time compared to his experience in first battle. Okay, so let's see both sides. So Leon's box didn't change much. Still have Sakura. So you can see Sakura is not that bad in season 2, right? A lot of people are saying Sakura is kind of bottom tier, but turns out to be that a lot of players are using Sakura, including some of the best players. They probably use Sakura to counter Yulia and Jajura. And this player used Lamata, and then another Sumeri also. It is kind of weird to me that she picked these two important Empire characters without using Bernhard. Where is Bernhard, right? I think this box needs Bernhard, right? Alice, right? Varna. Yeah, like when you have Sakura, you better also include Bernhard in your team. They just work well with each other, right? It is kind of weird to have Sakura and no Bernhard. So first ban, what? First ban is Varna. How is that possible? How is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. There is an amount of crazy AoE dealer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but I wouldn't just first ban Varna because of Lamata. I mean, you can ban Varna anytime if he really picks Lamata, right? Matthew is Lamata's buff. Matthew can buff Lamata. Lamata is a protagonist. She's in protagonist faction. So Matthew is one of the Matthew can also buff Sakura. Yeah, I still don't see why he tried to ban Varna first. So, and the second ban is healers. Yeah, the problem of this team is that he has only 2 healers. Like, how can that possible? He has no healers now. So basically a no tank and no healer game probably. Bernhard here. So Sakura is banned. Okay. Wakers, okay. Still want to pick some tank. Probably this Lamata is top tier. With the sniper, Lamata is pretty strong. Going to be Luna. Okay, so interesting. Player 2 has no tank and no healer, so let's see how this game goes. Yeah, I still don't think having just 2 healers is a good strategy, and Rush team always needs some RNG to win a battle. Okay, in Angelina and yeah, this is this brings back my memory. Angelina and the Listel combo is what I used to do in World Arena. Before land use and ritual banner, like I have done this so many times. I think when I was like 3000 score, between like 3000 and 4000 score, this was the combo that I used in every single match. Just use Angelina to bring up Listel, and then Listel drop Blood Dance. Okay. I didn't see what second player is trying to do. Especially this pawn is carrying a stun scale. Yeah, playoff time, you have to be there. You have basically 5 minutes to join the battle. If you don't join, then it will judge you to lose the game. So basically, there is a set time. I think for US, but no, for global server, it should be for season 1. There should be a morning session, an afternoon session, and an evening session, or maybe just an afternoon session and evening session. But yeah, basically, after when you play, you have to be there in 5 minutes. Otherwise, you would lose the battle. Yeah. Okay. Zoreda can't even kill this Listel. Oh, is this Zoreda cannot? Okay, oh, it's just a normal attack. Yeah. So for season 1, weekend is for playoff. For season 2, I mean today is Thursday, so Tuesday, Thursday, and weekends are for playoff on season 2. Okay. I'm sure Bondage will find time for playoff. Come on, it's just a one game, right? You will find time, right? This is season 2 in China, so they already leveled. The max level in Chinese server now is 66. So very interesting. The first player is still going for assassin team, and basically you have a few characters who can kill assassin teams, which will be Landius and Bernhard. So basically here this Bernhard is picked to counter this assassin team. Varna. Okay. Olivia. Matthew here. Okay. This Olivia serves as semi-hitter. And then there is a Sophia here. Sophia and Stradler combo. I think second player is trying to stall a little bit now. No. And the last pick is Listel. Can you believe that they banned each other's Listel in the first round? Last pick Listel. How could that be possible? Okay, Zoreda to buff Lei. Okay, very interesting. This Matthew is bringing this new troop here. I thought this troop, like Goblin Rider, is for Cherry, but it looks like for like Cavalry Matthew, he can also use it. That's kind of interesting. And this Matthew actually knows a guard ignore skill. That's pretty interesting. Oh, that Matthew's second class is an assassin Matthew. This is a cavalry plus assassin Matthew. Yeah, assassin Matthew on horse. That's pretty interesting, I would say. But you can see there is no way this Matthew can kill this Listel. Just no way. Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of interesting and it is a good strategy and it can work for some characters. But for Listel with last rise, I mean, Matthew, sorry, you cannot kill. Yeah, I mean, Listel is just broken in Season 2. There is a reason that people ban Listel as first ban. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting that this Matthew, why I think this is interesting, so this is better, this is probably, I would say, a better version of Deerheart, right? Because yeah, this is playing Matthew like a Deerheart, right? You basically have this move scale that move like for three more spots, and then because of this Goblin Rider, the attack is pretty decent. So this is basically a cavalry Deerheart, right? Yeah, this is just playing Matthew as a like cavalry Deerheart. So I would say it's pretty interesting, but definitely not going to be able to kill Listel. Just no way to kill Listel. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but doesn't work. Okay. The troop is the new troop. So this troop is Goblin Rider. So what this Goblin Rider do is that if it increases crit chance for this troop by 30%, and after crit attack, it will steal one strong buff and then apply one strong debuff. So yeah, so a very interesting way of playing Matthew, but sadly doesn't work. And he steals this Empire's faction. This Sorida looks pretty low attack also. Yeah, like this is not high, right? In season 2, this is not high. Basically, this player and his level 65. To be honest, my friend, like I'm playing my friend account for these days just to do some auto gym, and my friend's account is already level 66. So he definitely likes some training here. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Actually, I didn't notice how this juggler got this buff. Let's just watch again. Oh, this is from his, yeah, from his skill. Yeah, from his skill. So this skill here. Oh yeah, so basically this skill is not the tank ignore skill. This is the other way that you can play him to counter juggler, basically. So the other skill he can use is to ignore tank and act like an assassin. But this skill does not ignore tank. Instead, it will, you know, apply a debuff that turns heal into damage, basically. Yeah, so this is basically, let's see. Okay, so Zoreda killed Oliver. And then rewind. Damage is just not enough. Smari's damage is just very low. It's probably even lower than like he is immune to AoE attack. This character has the talent of immune to the outer range of AoE attack. This is basically says that if you are at the outer space of the AoE attack, you will not receive the damage. Yes, that Q reverse lasts for 2 turns. This is why this is a crazy character, right? If your enemy does not have a tank, you can just carry this skill. Yeah, this tail is not. He cannot deal with this tail. Yeah, and it's kind of sad because we are having Sakura banner next week. I'm not going to like get this skin this week from gambling. Yeah, because you know we don't have like this extra week to farm for like crystals and summon waters. So maybe like later I may still get this skin. This skin looks pretty cute. Yeah, I mean it is kind of not expected that they are changing the schedule. And this actually have a huge impact for global version. Like all this schedule will move forward for 1 week at least. We don't know if they will change the later schedule also, but it looks like like all these ancient call and like like future summon banner will come like move forward by 1 week basically. So this is a pretty interesting battle. So another like rush team against tank-based push team. So rush team always not going to work with tank push team. So yeah, this tail is just a monster, right? It is kind of interesting because in this last battle, this guy picked this tail as his last pick. Like I don't know why. Like this guy is not banning this tail and Leon is not picking this tail. This tail is just as strong even without a faction buff. Let's see if we miss some good battle. We probably just do last one and then we will wait for the this Saturday will be 64 to 32. Yeah, 64 to 32 this weekend. So I will still streaming around 8 AM in the morning. So if you guys have time, you can join me. Yeah, there is still a difference in like when you like watch live play and like when you watch this replay. Because when you watch live, you will figure like when will this player, they struggle. So like they take a lot of time to think is where they struggled. So you will have a better idea of like why they are trying to make such decisions, these kind of things. So let's just check out the last game, this battle. Okay. So I was thinking this box is pretty strong, but for some reason he lost. So let's figure out why he lost. So basically, yeah, still this tail, some Meteor faction, some Princess faction, and he's using Lana still. Whoa! So if you are a big fan of Lana, there is still somebody using Lana and made it to the top 64. So there is still hope. If you are like a good player, you can still use Lana. Yeah, but this box definitely looks much better to me, right? Elven, Vela, the Claret, Joshua, Listel, Leonhardt. This box looks better to me, right? And they synthesize pretty well, right? Boren and Leonhardt. Claret with Zareda and Landius. Yeah, it's pretty good sensory. But no Yulia this time. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty interesting that he's using a Demon's Radar here. Okay. Radar is banned, so both team has land use. First one has land use and Ritual, second one has land use and Basil, which is kind of a little weird to me. So in season 2, that 3 healers actually works a little bit better than season 1. The season 1 you don't want to do it because lots of people will first ban your Liana. In second season, Liana was not that OP, so people ban this tail still first, right? And Joshua here, so Liana here, Luna. So he will actually pick Lana. First player will actually pick Lana. Yeah, Lana. And he win this battle with Lana, so that's a pretty good news for players who love Lana. Hey. Who said Lana is not useful in season 2, right? Let's check out this Lana. So this Lana has black hole, very typical build for Lana. Very high intelligence. This is even without faction buff. And land use, this land use is mediocre. Diana, Luna. This Luna is a beast. Richer, Basil. Land use, Thierry's and Joshua and Chloe. Okay. Yeah, this is like a tank push team. Yeah, this team actually looks better because if this Joshua can one shot Luna, which seems to be not possible, but if this Joshua can kill Luna, then he will have advantage. But Landius and Ritual in this kind of tank push battle is just too OP. Like Landius and Ritual is the best combination in World Arena. So if you are not having assassin here to kill Ritual, and you are doing like the same kind of tank push strategy with the first player, land use and Ritual will be definitely better than your land use and Basil combo. I don't know why that he picked Basil instead of Ritual when the first player does not have any of the good assassins. So let's see Diana here. Nice resist to buff Basil. I think P2 has Ritual, right? I think I saw his Ritual spam. But we will check later. If this Joshua should have stayed here, right? So he can try if he can, 1, 2, 3. No, cannot stay here, because Luna may kill him. Yeah, if he can kill this Luna and Lana, then he would have some chance. Okay, here's the drop of black hole. Yeah, this Ritual gets a heal block. Yeah, this is just all RNG, right? So what you see is that if this Joshua stayed top, and if this Joshua can kill Ritual, then he would actually win this battle, right? If his Joshua stayed top, and this Basil applied heal block to Ritual, then he would actually have won this battle, right? Kind of RNG, but yeah. But actually, I would move Joshua top, because in this game the key is not kill Lana, the key is to kill Ritual. This Lana, yeah, this black hole is kind of just comes like random. Then it is GG now, right? The reason that it is GG already is because now Joshua needs to AFK for like 3 turns, and then Basil needs to AFK for like 5 turns, maybe. I mean, and this Liana is carry immune to stun, so this stun is not usable as well. So yeah, there is no more follow up. So player 2 is kind of in a bad situation now. And this Ritual just come here and try to kill Landius. and take the first life of land use, and then Lana will just finish land use off. Okay. And pretty lucky that this land use was not killed. Sleep ritual is not very helpful here. It is not helpful. This is kind of frustrating that Lana failed to kill Landius 2 times. So Lana dropped a black hole. This is a good timing actually, because Chloe already used Aurora Ring. So Luna is trying to attack, okay, which is pretty effective, I would say. This turn, Joshua again can use this AoE. Yeah, so in this map, yeah, Joshua cannot kill. Yeah, if you cannot kill, then you have no chance. You have no follow-up. This puzzle needs 2 more turns to drop another black hole. You have no follow-up, so that's kind of GG. Yeah, Brozo can't deal high enough damage here. Finally! These mages finally killed Landians. Yeah, because these Finalex usually can't do high enough damage. Okay, so that's the first battle. Yeah, Luna is pretty good. Luna is definitely, if not top tier, should be one of the top tier characters, right? Yeah, he has ritual. This ritual was banned, but I don't understand he can ever pick Baozo instead of ritual, and his Zorida was banned at that time, right? So basically, besides Zorida, there's nobody else can actually make a threat to your ritual. So I don't know why he is picking Baozo at second pick. And his team doesn't synthesize well with Baozo, right? Not super synthesized. Maybe he wants to try Burn and Baozo combo, maybe. Yeah, definitely try to work on Luna. The other reason that you need to work on Luna is because Luna is very, very useful in Ancient Call, basically. So you need to work on Luna to get Ancient Call. Okay, so Baozo. This guy just looks a super big fan of Baozo, right? I don't know if picking Baozo here is good. I'm not sure Baozo is that strong in Season 2, to be honest. Right? Especially when your enemy can still pick Rachel, which can remove debuff, or can pick Chloe. Yeah, when I see you pick Baozo, I just get my Rachel then. Okay, so Leonhardt. This Leonhardt is a pretty is a decent pick. Works well with Straddler. Okay, but he's not banning Straddler. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, I think this Straddler is using what? What? I don't understand why he's using this player. He's trying to do some damage, I guess. But really? Does it really matter? I mean, I think second player picked Judgler still more like a tank, right? Yeah, but this is probably because this is a cavalry Judgler, so. Yeah, but I don't think it will deal significantly higher damage, right? 30% more attack for the troops. But Judgler don't get any bonus for troop attack. Like when you see crazy damage Judgler deals, it is mostly from the Judgler himself, not the troop. It will probably deal higher damage, but I am not sure that this is like significantly higher or just slightly higher. Post kill for land use. Okay, so just put tank. Interesting that he decided to start. Oh, and there is a pretty nice clock triggered. Yeah, Leonhardt and clock is what you usually try to do in season 2. Yeah, this is a clock Leonhardt. And pretty strong. This attack pretty strong. Okay. Yeah, Ritual is still like if you play tank push team, Ritual is something. Yeah, it's just super strong in this kind of tank push team, right? There is no assassin to kill her. Like he has Judgler, so there is no AoE can kill her. There is one heal block again for Ritual. Okay. Is the shock? Yeah, like this is kind of a joke, right? Even you are using this troop, just to check the damage is so subtle, right? The difference in using this troop or not looks like very subtle, right? I wouldn't call it a significantly high damage. The reason is because most of the damage you deal actually comes from Juggler himself, not from the troop, right? Sleep. And the sleep worked, but player 2 has 2 tanks, so doesn't really matter that much. So Tranquility, okay. So Lana, Throne triggered. But Lana has pretty high health points, so Throne is not going to kill Lana. Yeah, this is GG now. Yeah, this Leonhardt is kind of I don't know. I don't understand that. Like you pick Leonhardt and you don't ban Juggler. This Juggler is pretty cool though. This Juggler just a one-shot enemy Juggler. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is why like people use Hydra Juggler, because this cavalry Juggler is not tanky enough. He cannot use like last right, and the Juggler without last right, it's kind of weak against the other like Juggler. Yeah, banning if you like to use Leonhardt, banning Juggler at first ban is never a bad idea, right? If you want to do AoE combo, right? If you want to do AoE combo, you have to you have to pick this tail yourself if they pick Juggler, or you just ban this Juggler. Or the other option is that you can use Sakura counter Juggler, but Sakura you have to pull her at 5-star or above, so that you can use her in playoff, right? Otherwise, she is not very useful at lower star. Okay, so that's about it. Yeah, so basically, I think his pick and ban has some problem in this match, especially. Right, you picked Juggler, which is not a bad pick. I actually think that is pretty good pick, but I think he should have banned Juggler before picking Leonhardt. So Sakura just turns Juggler's healing to damage. So basically, after you use Sakura, you can use other AoE combos to finish off, right? There can be lots of combo you can do. You can do Sakura and Leonhardt also, which is like kind of strong, actually very strong. If you can pick Leonhardt, Boren, and Sakura together, it is GG. But you will never have all these 3 characters together. So that's all the battles that I want to reveal today. Yeah, the next round will start on Saturday at around 8 AM in Eastern time. So if you guys are available, feel free to join me. I will probably pick one of the higher level battles to stream. Probably this guy's battle, because his team looks pretty cool. Yeah, and see you guys on Saturday. Thanks for joining me. Peace.